guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video going over my goals for the new year and also taking a look back on last year's goals and seeing if we accomplished them. I do call these goals and not resolutions because I feel like resolutions are notoriously broken, whereas goals are something you can continue to work on even if you have setbacks. So I'm going to go over what my goals were last year, take a look at whether I accomplished them, and then talk about what my goals for this year are. My first goal of last year was to continue to try to learn to cook. That had been my goal the year before as well, and basically my goal was just to continue with that. I did do that. I continued getting HelloFresh boxes for all of 2021. That helped me a lot. That just takes all the guesswork out of learning how to cook. But also I tried a few meals here and there with my mom. You guys, I have just come to the conclusion that I just really don't like to cook. It's just not my thing. I know it's important to do that as a mom, and I'm going to continue purely for the reason that I think it's important to at least have a few meals that I am really comfortable with, but it is just, I've just realized it's not my cup of tea. For a long time, I thought maybe I'm just really inexperienced and that's why I just feel really unsure, but really I think it's just that I don't enjoy it. So I'm trying to be a little bit more gentle on myself and know that not everyone is good at every single thing, and just continue to work at it knowing it's not my favorite thing in the whole world. My second goal was to continue drinking zero Diet Coke for all of 2021. As of making that goal last year, I had been 7 months Diet Coke free. I was a massive Diet Coke addict. I have a whole video about quitting Diet Coke, and I did keep that goal. I have not to this day had a sip of Diet Coke or regular Coke, because that also would count in my head as being like a Coke thing. I have had the occasional Sprite. I've had ginger ale, especially early in my pregnancy. That helped a little bit with the nausea, but I've stayed completely away from Diet Coke. And you guys, I don't even know if I want to make that a goal again because it's been so hard. Okay, it has been a year and 7 months since I gave up Diet Coke, and yet I think about it every day. I honestly, I feel like a recovering addict that's just never gonna be over it. I'm always going to want it. It's so sad. And being pregnant and craving it even more. I was at a restaurant the other day with my family. We were at Outback Steakhouse, and I wanted a Diet Coke so badly, I wanted to cry over it. This sounds so dumb. This is so dumb, you guys. I know you're judging me. I get it. And I didn't get one. I ended up getting a Sprite. That was my consolation prize. Sprite doesn't hit the same way, but oh my gosh. And my dad was like, why don't you just have one? It's fine. And my mom was like, she cannot control herself. If she has one, she will have one every day for the rest of her life. And that's so true. So I don't know if I'm going to keep that on as a goal, but as of now, I have not broken that. Gosh, I want one right now so badly. What is wrong with me? It's been a year and 7 months. I still think about it every day. And then my third goal from last year was my biggest goal. And that one was to work on my work-life balance because I felt really overwhelmed last year at this time. I have managed to work on that throughout the year. I am continuing to work on it. That will be another goal this year. I actually have some steps that I've taken to lessen my workload in order to spend more time with my kids, especially with a second one coming. One is I've talked to Alex about taking a little bit of a maternity leave, which, will be unpaid because we're self-employed. So it's not ideal. And I didn't really take one with James. When I had James, I did take time off YouTube, but I didn't take any time off my sticker shop. I think my tentative plan is to take time off branded content on YouTube and try to get ahead on the sticker shop so that I can actually take a proper span of time where I'm just not working and I'm just being a mama and adjusting to life with 2 kids. And Alex is totally on board. He's so supportive of that. He thinks that's so important. He remembers how hard it was to have a newborn, and I think that's going to help too, because I think a lot of my internal torment has been that I feel like I just am not spending enough time with my kids. I'm working too much, and Alex works all the time. and I just want to take a step back a little bit. So I have managed to do that a little bit over time. I'm going to continue to pull back a little bit more and just try to have more time for other things outside of work. The last goal that I mentioned last year was to have a 2021 baby. That did not end up happening. When I filmed that video, I was very newly pregnant with my triploidy loss. I did end up losing that pregnancy, going on to get pregnant again, lose another pregnancy before I got pregnant with this one. So 2021 was actually really horrible in terms of loss, but ultimately, I am due just in a couple of months. I'm in my 3rd trimester with this healthy baby. So I'm so thankful that I'm sitting here and I'm able to say that. I did think I was going to have an August baby, in August of 2021. I was pregnant with what was a baby due in August. And then I got pregnant again with a November due date baby. So I definitely thought I was going to have a 2021 baby. I'm just so grateful that I'm having a 2022 baby because otherwise watching that video would have really like broken me. Knowing that I was pregnant when I filmed that video and I made that goal, like knowing it was so early and that I like could lose the baby, but I really didn't think I would, you know, it was a lot. So moving on to my new goals for this year. The first one is one that Alex has really been pushing hard. So this is our first of 2 couple goals for the year, and that is to invest and save more of our money. We do have investment accounts, we have savings accounts, we have accounts for James, we have one for this baby that isn't even born yet, we have a savings account for us, we have retirement. Like, we have these things in place, but Alex wants to do more. And I think that's so smart. I think there is every reason for all of us to try to invest and save more money. I think one of the biggest hurdles with that is a lot of people feel like they don't have extra cash that they can invest. And that is where the sponsor of today's video comes in, which is Acorns. Acorns makes it easy to save and invest in the background of your everyday life using just your spare change with no expertise required. You start by getting set up with Acorns using my link, which takes about 5 minutes, and then you can start investing with as little as $5. Essentially, you're just setting it up and letting Acorns do the work for you. You will barely notice it in the background of your life, but over time, it can really grow. It's super easy to use and requires absolutely no experience. With Acorns roundups, you invest spare change every time you spend. Acorns will round up your purchase to the nearest dollar, keep track of it, and once it hits $5, it will transfer that amount from your linked bank account and invest it for you into your managed portfolio. So every purchase you make, whether it's coffee, gas, groceries, shoes, etc., is rounded up and the spare change is automatically invested into a custom portfolio managed for you by experts. So go to my link, which is get.acorns.com/Elle Fowler to start investing with just your spare change. You can also get a $10 bonus investment if you use my link to set up your account today. Terms and conditions apply. Thank you so much, Acorns, for sponsoring this video and giving everyone a great way to invest their spare change or any money that they want to. So investing, saving, that's a huge goal for us. I feel like the last couple of years, we've had a lot of really big expenses that have made us not able to save as much as we would like to. I think moving across the country, buying a new house, decorating everything, having a baby, having fertility treatments, trying to have another baby. It's just been a lot. And we finally feel like we're settled into our life a lot more than we were last year and the year before. We finally have our house mostly put together. We aren't making constant big purchases that we were. We just feel a lot more settled. And when you start feeling settled, that is the prime time to really just start concentrating on building up your wealth and saving and investing. So that is a huge goal for us. Our second couple's goal is to have 2 dedicated baby-free date nights a month. I know that doesn't sound like much. At one point, we were trying to do one every week, but I'm talking about ones where we get dressed up, we leave the house, we go out to dinner, we go do something fun outside of the house. You know, we have a babysitter for the kids. I think especially with a new baby coming, 2 times a month is going to be that's going to feel like a really good amount for us. That obviously doesn't mean we can't have at-home date nights or more casual date nights, but just kind of concentrating on spending a little bit more time, just the two of us outside of the house, I think will be important for us, because we do tend to do our little date nights with James underfoot, like with us. And we need some like alone time as a couple. So that is our second couple goal. My last big goal of 2022 is to get my house finished. And that is going to be hard because I still feel like we have a lot of ways to go. We have to finish James's room, the nursery, the bonus room. There's a couple of spaces that we might want to get built out and finished and turned into different things. The downstairs is pretty much done, minus I need to get wallpaper in our master bedroom and I need to get window treatments for all of the windows. That's again something that just takes a lot of time. When you get them custom ordered, they take a long time to come in. So I'm just hoping that by the end of 2022, my house will be finished. And when I say finished, I mean that a little bit loosely, because I feel like houses are never truly finished. You're constantly tweaking the organization and all of this. But as far as having all of those big things done, like window treatments, you buy them once, you never have to buy them again. When you move into a house with new construction that doesn't have any sort of window treatments, it's a lot. Building out unfinished space is something you do one time. You never have to do it again in your house. Decorating the boys' rooms is a little different, because I know eventually a few years from now I will redecorate them as they grow up. But again, just getting those rooms put together, I think is just going to be so nice. That is a huge goal of mine. I think that was my goal last year too, like in my head, and it just did not end up happening. It takes so long. It takes so long to put a house together. But I finally feel like we're like I can probably do it this year. I'm considering doing a video where I take you guys around the entire house and show you exactly what it looks like as of January of 2022, and then do a video again in December and like see what all got done, because I think that would have been so cool to do last year. I wish I had done that. I might even be able to find clips of all of the rooms from this time last year, because we did a lot. We did the room swap beginning of last year, where we swapped the 3 bedrooms, and one of the 3 is finished. The other 2 still need like things tweaked. So yeah, long process. That's like my big goal of the year. My big personal goal is to get the house done, to spend more time with my kids, to take a little bit of a maternity leave, enjoy that newborn phase that goes by so quickly. And then our couple's goals of the date nights, the investing, the saving. I think that's going to do it for my goals for the year. I would love to know what your goals or resolutions are for this year. Do you have unique ones that you haven't had in the past? I feel like a lot of people have the same ones: lose weight, get fit, save money, fall in love, like those kinds of ones. But if you have like unique ones, especially like mom work-life balance or whatever, I would love to hear them. It's definitely a work in progress, getting my schedule in place, getting my house done. I think moving is just really difficult. It's a lot harder than it feels like it's going to be, especially when you have a kid, when you have a husband, when you have jobs and you're moving. I mean, it's been a lot. And Alex and I finally are starting to feel very settled into Nashville. And it's such a good feeling, especially to feel that before this baby comes. Like, maybe as much as we wanted a baby to come sooner than now, maybe the timing was meant to be for this reason, for us to have this feeling before baby comes. Now, having said that, the nursery, we have not started on the nursery. I know what I want to do in there. I've bought the furniture, but the actual room itself is actually probably triple filled with stuff than it was when I did my little before nursery tour a couple of videos ago, because all of our Christmas decoration bins went in there when we took our decorations down, and they're meant to go up to the attic, but they haven't actually made it up there yet. That room is so cram full of just stuff. I can't even start on it. Ugh, I have to get the nursery done before the baby comes, right? Yeah, the answer is yes. I know I don't have to, but I'm going to. So that is everything for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, thank you so much, Acorns, for giving us all a chance to invest and even get some money on top of it, the $10 bonus investment. So I will have my link below. Definitely check that out. Let me know what your goals, resolutions are for the year. I would love to be inspired by some of your goals. Also, let me know what kind of videos you want to see, especially between now and when the baby comes. I do have obviously some like more pregnancy content, some videos on putting the nursery together. And once he comes, I'm sure I'll have like some newborn content, but anything else other than that that you guys would like to see, I would love to know what you guys are interested in seeing in a comment below. So yeah, okay. I feel very rambly today. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. I love you. I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.